So, deep down at the bottom of the Baltic Sea, there's this thing that has had scientists completely stumped for more than a decade now. It's a crazy story about a strange discovery, even stranger evidence, and a puzzle that to this day is still sealed in the dark.
Just try to imagine it. You're 87 meters down in the freezing, pitch-black water of the Baltic. It's a place known for shipwrecks, for forgotten history. But back in 2011, a team of oceanographers stumbled upon something that doesn't seem to fit into any history we know.
The team that found it was called Ocean X, and they weren't even looking for this. They were on a hunt for sunken treasure. But what their sonar picked up, well, they were completely unprepared for it. It was an image that looked anything but natural.
What the sonar showed was just bizarre. A massive, almost perfectly circular object, 61 meters wide. That's huge. It had these smooth edges and what looked like clear geometric shapes, even right angles. You just don't see stuff like that in nature. The shape was so weird, so uncanny, that the media immediately gave it a nickname, the Millennium Falcon.
As you can imagine, people's reactions were all over the place. The skeptics just brushed it off. It's a blurry image, they said, or just a weird rock left by a glacier. Maybe it's even a publicity stunt. But for a whole lot of other people, the possibilities were absolutely electrifying. Could it be an ancient ruin, a crashed UFO? The mystery had officially begun.
Okay, so a year goes by and the Ocean X team is facing a lot of skepticism. So they went back. This time they were dead set on getting their hands on some real physical proof.
Diver Stefan Hageban was the first person to actually touch it. After he cleared away all the sediment and put his hand on the surface, he was just stunned. He said it was absolutely black and felt smooth, almost like metal. It was nothing like the rough, gritty texture you'd expect from a normal rock.
And from there, the physical evidence just made the mystery even deeper. They found this 300-meter-long track scraped into the seabed leading right to the object, almost like it crash-landed and skidded to a stop. The rock samples they brought up looked burnt. But here's the craziest part. Within a 200-meter radius of this thing, all of their electronic equipment just died, completely failed. The divers even said they could hear a strange humming sound that had no obvious source.
With all this weird evidence piling up, the scientific community obviously had to try and find a logical, rational explanation for it all. I mean, surely there had to be a known geological reason for what was happening down there, right? So, the leading scientific theory, the one you'll hear the most, is that it's a glacial deposit. The idea is that way back during the Ice Age, huge moving glaciers could have carved out this really unique rock formation. And analysis did confirm the samples were basalt, which is a volcanic rock, and that could explain why it looked burnt.
But here's the massive hole in that theory. Okay, fine, it might explain the shape and what it's made of, but it does absolutely nothing to explain the powerful electronic interference that just fried all the crew's equipment. I mean, why would one single rock formation be generating a magnetic field that powerful?
And because that simple, rational explanation just couldn't account for all the facts, investigators had to start looking at some more, well, extraordinary possibilities.
One theory sounds like it's straight out of a spy movie. It's a secret Nazi anti-submarine weapon. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The Baltic was a known test site for them, and a device like that would definitely explain the electronic interference. The problem? Geologists dated fragments from the object to be over 1.5 million years old. Not only that, they found modern organic material tucked into its crevices. It's a total contradiction.
All right, so if it's not Nazi tech, what about something even older, like way older? Another theory dips into mythology. Could this be a piece of a lost city, like Atlantis, that got washed out to sea by some massive flood thousands of years ago? It's a really cool idea, but without any real proof that these civilizations ever even existed, it's pretty much pure speculation.
And that, of course, brings us to the big one, the extraterrestrial theory. This idea really took off when a geologist analyzed a sample and claimed it had metals that you just don't find naturally on Earth. Now, if the object contains elements from a meteor, those could generate a magnetic field strong enough to cause all the equipment failures. Suddenly, you have a theory that seems to explain everything.
So you've got all these incredible theories swirling around. The mystery is getting deeper and deeper. And then, suddenly, it all just stops. The search for answers was sealed shut.
And to really get why this whole thing is so frustratingly tantalizing, you have to realize the Baltic anomaly isn't the only weird thing down there. Our planet's oceans are hiding a lot of strange structures that really challenge what we think we know about history.
I mean, just look at the Yonaguni Monument off the coast of Japan. It's this massive, submerged structure that looks like a city, and some people think it could be 10,000 years old. And even closer to our anomaly, on the Swedish island of Gotland, you've got thousands of carved stones that look like ancient astronomical calendars. Discoveries like these suggest our ancient past might be a whole lot stranger than we think, which makes the Baltic mystery even more compelling.
And that brings us right back to why the Baltic investigation ended so abruptly. It's a really strange sequence of events. After that second dive, some of the OceanX team members started reporting unexplained fevers and headaches. Then, shortly after that, their whole mission was ordered to stop. And today, the local government has officially banned all diving in the area. The site is completely locked down.
So the mystery is still down there, locked away 87 meters beneath the waves. And that official silence, well, it kind of transforms a scientific puzzle into something more, doesn't it? It forces you to ask, if this thing is really just a natural rock, why all the secrecy? What truth could possibly be lying in the dark at the bottom of the Baltic Sea that's worth protecting with an official ban?